We're going to bring back Miss Nisbet from Scotland, so give her a big round of applause.
Hello. I'm a health coach, and I would love to know...
You're what?
I'm a health coach.
A health
Must
coach?
Be my accent.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Must
okay.
be my accent.
Good.
I'm a health coach,
Sure.
and I would love to know how you make sure that you are in peak physical and mental condition.
Do you really want to know the answer to
I
that?
really, really do.
Okay, here it goes, guys. I'm going to give you a 2-second version of kind of the way I look at health in general. Your body is designed from an evolutionary standpoint to be virtually bulletproof through your reproductive years, because that's essential for the continuation of the species. After you exit your reproductive years, from an evolutionary standpoint, you're really just taking up space on the planet and consuming scarce resources. So the way nature winds you out, okay, because there's a natural process to everything, is it cuts down your circulation. So, and what happens as you grow older, well, this is the simplest. There's obviously hormone issues and stuff like that, but I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what the hack is for nature, how to beat nature at its own game, because we're all here for a limited amount of time, and I have a concept that's later in the presentation, but it's called QTR. And QTR stands for quality time remaining. And I'm all about optimizing that. So what did I do? I went out to the universe and said, hey, universe, show me the answer here. What's the answer to that? And I was fortunate enough to be presented some technology, one of which is a German technology called a Beamer mat, B-E-M-E-R. And what the Germans have figured out is the precise frequency that will dilate your capillaries and keep them dilated for up to 12 hours, because there's a lot of technology that you go to doctors with stims and all sorts of different things, and they dilate your capillaries, but they shrink right back down within 5 to 30 minutes. What's the beauty of this particular product is your capillaries stay dilated for up to 12 hours. So it's real simple. It's all about circulation. You know that from a health practitioner. You know, if you can't get the oxygen and the nutrients to your cells for them to do what they need to do and get the waste out the other end, as those capillaries shrink, you get less circulation, less movement of all the essential things that have to happen, and that's when you start getting sick, and that's when you start aging, and that's what starts to decline. So I was fortunate enough to have someone explain this technology to me, so I went out, you know, creative, listening to everything. Oop, that sounds interesting. Now, right, you know, left brain, analytical, start analyzing the crap out of it. So what I did in my life is I did the research. You know, NASA went out and studied all this stuff. They studied this product for 2 years, and they signed a joint venture with this particular company to put this technology in the astronaut spacesuits, because in space you have all sorts of circulatory problems. And I don't represent the company. I have no financial interest in the company. All I can tell you is I've been doing it for 2 years, and in 2 years I've only been sick one time, and that's when somebody came back from the Philippines with some strain of something that I have never seen. But other than that, I don't get sick anymore. And I've had things, and my energy is through the roof. I mean, and I sleep better. My body is operating at just an optimal frequency now. So that's in the health, that's the one thing I would suggest. It's a lifetime investment, guys. So think about it, and I think it's one of the best things you can do for your body and your health.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.